Can anyone ever have enough chicken recipes? But this one has a special place in my repertoire. The flavors just work together beautifully. Now, what makes it different is we're using dried figs, and the figs are cut into quarters. They go in the bottom of the pan, together with a nice big onion chopped up, together with a pack of pipped green olives and one whole head of garlic, which is cut across the cloves, and then 2 nice sprigs of rosemary, and then the chicken. Let me show you how to prepare that. Use a big free-range chicken and turn it on its breast so that the backbone is exposed. And we're going to actually cut this backbone out. Now this bone is full of flavor, and over here you have those 2 lovely little oysters. So use that bone as part of the platform that you're building to put the chicken on. Now once you've cut the backbone out, turn the chicken around so that, and then put all your weight on it so that you break the breastbone and flatten the chicken. We're going to loosen the skin of the chicken over the breast and also over the thighs. And honestly, it doesn't look very appetizing, but your finger is the best thing to do this with. Now once we've loosened the skin, then we're going to put the pesto, the olive pesto, under the skin and of the breast and over the thighs. There we are. Now we've flavored the skin of the breast beautifully, and it'll keep it moist as well. Now at this stage we use some of the rosemary and olive seasoning. Season the underside of the chicken well. Then we can put a little bit of olive oil. Remember, it sparks the flavor of the seasoning. Now we move this to the platform. Put the breast part over that backbone that we cut out. Just arrange that. And then finally, nice bit of olive oil. And now, to give moisture while that chicken is cooking, we're going to use 1 pack of our chicken stock. Don't pour it over the chicken. Pour it in on the side. And the potato needs a bit of potato spice. We can use the rest of the olive pesto. And then, usual thing, little bit of oil to spark all the flavors. Toss this together. And this goes in on the side of the chicken. Now here's our chicken and the potatoes. Now we've got the rosemary and olive coat and cook sauce, which we just gently pour over this baby. You are gonna taste divine, my darling. Janet has wet this baking paper, and we're just putting this little wet blanket over the chicken. You can roast this chicken for about 1 1/4 hours at 180, and then turn the heat down even a little bit more and roast it for another 15 minutes until it's so tender it wants to fall off the bone. Wow! Now you see the advantage of using the paper. The moisture is kept in, the skin is brown, and the chicken is cooked perfectly. So let's just put this chicken on the carving board. Now you see we've got all this lovely juice, brown bits, potatoes, the whole story. But before I make the gravy, let me show you how to annihilate this into serving portions. Put a big knife down with the meat mallet. Divide the chicken in half. Then just position the knife just past the wing. Now, obviously this portion is quite large, so if you want to have a slightly smaller portion, this portion, we can also potatoes, just lift out. All these nice veggies would actually be delicious to have with the chicken. Now, I am not so fussed about straining gravy. I quite like a bit of texture in the gravy, but if you prefer to strain it, then you can. Just use 2 teaspoons, 1.5 teaspoons of our soup and gravy powder. Mix it in there, and now you simply just put it on top of the stove and we'll boil it for a minute just to thicken it. So the gravy can be served alongside, but I overfilled it a bit, so let's just pour a bit. Oh man, this is home cooking deluxe.